Hey, what's up? Welcome back. Today I'm back with a plan with me for the week of June 7th through the 13th using the Pride Pool Party kit from SPC. I already did a video putting down this base, so I'll link that in the description if you're interested in checking it out too. So for this spread, I did a sparkly hollow and rainbow shattered glass mixed metals moment. It looks so sick in person, but I'm not gonna lie, it looks a little whack on camera, so you're just gonna have to trust me there. But I'm still obsessed with how this spread turned out. I think it's so pretty. So, literally, all I did while filming this was be out of frame and struggle hard with box placement, so just ignore me. But I worked Tuesday through Friday that week, so I marked all of my shifts in with a Maru, and I believe the scripts are from Planner-esque, but don't quote me. Oh, and also I foiled everything myself, so just ignore any flaws that you may or may not see. So, Monday was the last day of our birthday weekend. So, we went to El Vaquero. It was so good. I hadn't been there in like 14 years because of an incident that happened one time, which I'm still mad about. But damn, it was so good. Like, it was good enough that I actually wrote a review. So the girls left after lunch, and then I just had a super chill, lazy day decompressing from the weekend. And then that evening, we had a family game night, and then we got Donato's because we're just incapable of not ordering food whenever we watch a game. It was the USMNT Mexico Nations League final. For those of y'all who don't know, there's an incredibly heated rivalry between US and Mexico soccer, and it's so spicy. And this match was just the rivalry at its absolute finest. It just truly gave us everything. It was so entertaining. It was end to end. There were penalty kicks. Our backup goalkeeper, Ethan Horvath's career defining save of a lifetime during extra time, stoppage time, the player altercations, the fan altercations, the coach altercations. The Mexico coach got red carded and sent off. The drama of it all just truly delivered. When I say other people's drama is my favorite hobby, this is what I mean. If you're on the fence about soccer, find a highlights video of that match and get on the bandwagon. It was just so entertaining and so good and so intense. Okay, I need to get back on track here. So, Tuesday was my first day back at work. After all the driving I did that weekend, I needed to grab gas. Then I worked on all my account follow ups, and then I watched a bunch of soccer highlights during my shift and worked on my shop listings. And then I just messed around with some watercoloring that evening as well. So Wednesday, I got Starbucks before work, and then I started editing my shop announcement video, and then I worked on a few more listings, and then after work, we watched a couple epis of Jeopardy, and then I just lounged and listened to Scam Goddess and watched some YouTube videos. All right, I feel like I girl bossed a little too close to the sun there, and now I'm like way ahead of myself. I like really need to work on the pacing of my voiceovers. Like, I have no idea what I'm doing, so just bear with me. But there's a wiggle of the first half, and on Thursday, I had work again, and we had a meeting, which was torture because corporate America is a cult. It was very bad news for me personally about a massive change in our metrics going forward. Basically, now we're going to be ranked on everything that I'm bad at, as opposed to before I always ranked really well because what we were ranked on were all the things that I'm really good at. So, love that for me. And then I had to book Coco's next grooming. We're taking her to a new place now, and it's apparently very exclusive, and you have to book like months in advance. Like the appointment I booked that day was for September 25th, but it's somehow way cheaper, like $50 cheaper than PetSmart, where we've taken her whole life. But PetSmart has always done well, but this new place just does an infinitely better job. And then I watched some more soccer highlights and sealed some more paintings after work. And then I just spent the rest of the night decompressing and watching Teen Wolf because work was super busy, and Teen Wolf is one of my ultimate comfort shows. Like, I'm just not used to being busy at work, and it's rough when we are busy because my team is a bunch of spoiled babies because we average like 20 calls a day compared to all the other teams who average like 70 to 80. So then Friday was the start of the Euros, so I watched that during work. And then I also played in my planner a bit, and then I ordered our groceries for the next week. And then I did all of my account follow ups because I was off that weekend, so I was going to be out of office for 3 days. And then I got cut early at like 8. So I went to Starbucks because, cold brew is something that you should be consuming at 8 p.m. Um, and then I worked on sealing some more paintings. And then I listened to Beach Too Sandy, Water Too Wet, which is so fucking funny to me. Basically, they just read people's 1-star reviews of things, and just the entitlement of it all just brings me so much joy. If you love other people's drama as much as I do, definitely check that podcast out. So, Saturday, the Euros really kicked off. I think there was only one match that Friday, but for the rest of the group stage, there were 3 matches a day. Like, the best part of working from home is being able to watch it with reckless abandon. So, pretty much all I did between then and like July 11th or whenever it ended was watch soccer. And one of the most what the actual fuck moments happened that day during the Denmark Finland match. Christian Eriksen, who's a Danish player, just started stumbling and just collapsed in the middle of the pitch. He like went into cardiac arrest and just went down, and they were trying to revive him in the middle of the pitch, and it was just fucking terrifying. They ended up postponing the rest of the match. Like, luckily he survived and is okay now. My dad, who worked in cardiology, was like genuinely shocked that he walked away from that. Like, it was that serious. And I say it all the time, but there's just nothing out there like the soccer community. And it was so nice to see all the fans and players during the other games that day, like, really rally and show their support for him. But yeah, luckily he's good now. But after that, I just couldn't focus on anything else until there was some kind of announcement or update. So I just had a very lazy day. Like, the most strenuous thing I did was laundry, and then I got roosters for dinner and did some more watercolor. And then Sunday, I got Panera because we just really enjoy consuming mass amounts of carbs while watching soccer, and they have great baguettes and croissants. Don't at me, okay? And then I picked up our grocery order, and then I finished editing my shop announcement video, and then I watched all of the rest of that week's Jeopardies. And then I watched a few epis of Kim's Convenience. All right, so yeah, that is my week in full. You can check out my Instagram for some pics of the spread if you're so inclined. Thank you so much for hanging out today. I hope you enjoyed, and I hope to see you in the next one. Later days.